Good morning. It is Thursday, March 18th. So let's get over here and so I can get to the cards. And let's do a topic of the morning. Let's see what we've got today. I'll put these over here. Oops. Okay, what is our topic of the morning? Fear. First card out is fear. Okay, so I'll show you here. Fear. Second card is veil. Again, we had that the other day, the veil. And let's see what our last card is. And the last one, okay. Consciousness, it's the victim mentality. Okay. Fear, veil, victim mentality. Oh, this is interesting. He's got himself tied to the bed with a rope. In the picture, we have the water coming out of the picture. Okay. He's got the hourglass sitting on the books. Okay. And, it's very light rope, but he's got himself tied up, basically. He's got himself tied up. And the veil is when you're not seeing clearly. And you're run on fear, you're run on drama, you're run on, negative. You get people they get into this fear mode and paranoia. They start small with something, and then and if you keep looking around every bush, the mind likes to create. It's very creative. So, you will see things as, if you are in that victim mentality, that mind spin, and you're not seeing in clarity, and you're running on fear, you just keep yourself hyped up all the time. And it's not good for your health. It's not good for your system, And the victim mentality, if you're in a victim mentality, then you're going to be preyed upon, okay? People that are predators, look for people that are in a victim mentality, that are, insecure, that are, they put out a vibe, okay? It's kind of like the shark in the water that smells blood from a mile away, If you have and you're running on fear, you're putting out this, do I say like a hormone, but you're putting that out there. And there are those that feed on victims that will find that, okay? People that are in a victim mentality are usually looking for someone to save them. Okay, they are many times they will be Klingons. Okay, they are Klingons. They will grab onto you, you know, and so again, not a place you want to be. Like Christ said, you know, fear not. One of the first admonitions that he give is fear not. You know, what is there to fear when you know that you are eternal, life is eternal, everything is made of energy. It never really dies, it never really goes away, it just transitions into something new, something different, okay? It's a point of transition, okay? So, you know, and the more you get yourself in fear, the more you lose clarity. You don't lose clarity, and you get in this knee-jerk, reactionary type of response, which again, it is something that's not through in clarity. It's just something comes and it's like a spring action loaded boom. It just releases, and again, you're off on another jaunt. So, you know, look at the situation. When you get into those type of things and you look at this victim mentality, yes, it's like I talked about before. Something may have taken place in the past, but what's actually going on now? What is coming on currently? When you start to get into the victim mentality, look at what's actually taking place. And more often, as is the case, not taking place, you know, you've got something else made up in your mind. Okay. And, you know, if you keep looking to be a victim, it doesn't matter what somebody says. They may say something innocuous and you're going to take it the wrong way. Okay, you're going to take it as something being said against you, or, you know, you see a lot of people running in a victim mentality. Okay, they're just looking for somebody to do them wrong. Okay, and again, it doesn't matter what you say, they're going to twist it into something that it's not. And make you a perpetrator and make themselves a victim when it could be something very simple that's being said, something innocuous, something, you know, that one is saying, but they will twist it into something that it's not. And to, again, the poor me, the woe is me, the pity party, you know. And I think that a lot of us have been there before, okay? A lot of us have been before in the grand pity party, and we lead that parade, and we are out there beating that drum for all it's worth, the poor me saga. And we create this big, you know, scenario of the soap opera as the stomach turns, you know, and we get ourselves into that. And if you are in that mentality, you will keep yourself in victimhood. Maybe nobody's victimizing you now. It doesn't mean you haven't been victimized in the past. But, you know, you continue on this cycle of feeling like a victim, you know, and you do it to yourself. Because, you know, and the thing with fear, and another thing that just came in with the fear, you know, the more you fear, the more you try to protect yourself, and the more you try to protect yourself, the more of a jail you're in. Okay, so again, you're victimizing yourself, you're keeping yourself, you know, from living. You got yourself in a self-imposed jail to keep yourself safe, And the more you try to keep yourself safe, the more unsafe you will feel. And it gets on this pattern of, going into a paranoia. If you get so far into the victimhood and the fear mode, you go into paranoia. And then you're always looking for something around the tree. Now, I know what it's like to be in that mindset because, like I said, I used to have PTSD really severely. If I went into a place, I always had to sit with my back to the wall so there was nothing that could come up behind me and where I could see everything. I had to see everything, okay? In order to, if you need to, you can make an escape or something. But what kind of way is that to live? Okay? Thank God, that is, gone. But yes, you're always looking, you're always on edge, you're always, and usually there's nothing there. You're creating this in your own mind. You're creating these scenarios in your mind, okay? And again, you just keep yourself wound up and keep yourself wound up. And for what? What you find usually is when you're in that fear scenario, yes, something happened in the past, but nothing's happening now. Everybody's mainly paying attention to their own thing. They could care less who you are or what you're doing there, but you're all amped up and, oh my God, and I've got to watch and, again, that's something that happened in the past. It's not happening in the moment. So when you get out there and you start feeling these fear scenarios, look at what's really taking place, okay? 9 out of 10, you'll be in a place and you look and people are involved in their own thing. Again, you're the last thing on their mind, and you've got this soap opera all built up around you, which is not helping anything, okay? It's not helping you at all. So again, fear not. Life is eternal. The worst that can happen is you lose your physical form here, but you go on, okay? You just leave the body and you go out and you continue on your journey, okay? So, take yourself out of fear mode, look and see what's actually taking place versus the spin that you have going on about it in your mind, okay? If I was in the spin of, oh my God, maybe somebody's going to break in, oh my God, I better, oh my God, what's actually happening is I'm sitting here, I'm alone in my house, it's fine, it's quiet, okay, nothing's happening other than making this video. That's it, okay? So, again, don't try to get yourself in this mind play of fear and drama and continuing to victimize yourself, okay? Because we are the greatest victimizers of ourselves. Again, when you get to realization, and you are, have been in victim mode for a lot of years and all of this drama, and you just want to get out for this planet because you're so fearful and you're so, oh my God, oh my God, oh my. You find out the only thing you needed to be freed from was the mind and the mental spin, okay? The rest of it's fine, okay? The rest of it is fine. So be willing to step out of the fear box, be willing to, again, go forward and enjoy life, enjoy the experiences at hand, and continue forward, okay? So fear not. Like Christ said, fear not. Greater is he that's within me than he that's within the world. Again, the divine is the center of being, and the divine is more powerful than anything out in the creative world, okay? So I'm going to leave this here. I hope somebody has gotten something from it. Much love and light. Continue to mask up. Be safe out there. And we'll see you online.